Hi everyone and welcome back to a little bit of a different video, I guess. We were just gonna talk a little bit about what happened at the LAN, how we felt, how we felt about the game and stuff like that. So this is more like a chilled video, really laid back, basically no gameplay, but we will talk about the barracks first. So as I said, I wasn't expecting a nuclear and I didn't get one, but I did come close. I was on another brutal streak at the LAN party, which was amazing, right? So that was cool. Also, if you remember, we had the Frenzy Killer, but we also got the Mega, Ultra, and Chain Killer, and the Chain Killer was insane. Sadly, I do not have anything recorded from the LAN because we were just going through games so quickly. Yeah, that's a bit sad, but it's okay. It's okay. I mean, you can see we are on level 223 on Prestige 7. We did get a couple of those challenges done. On the side, I didn't pay attention to them too much, to be honest. But it's nice to get them from time to time. And yeah, what I really think is a bit sad are the calling cards you get for certain stuff. Now, listen, this is obviously personal preference, but I mean, the Brutal Killer is kind of nice, but the Nuclear is just, I don't know, man, that's not enough for me, to be honest. These are pretty nice. I still think I like the Frenzy Killer the most, actually, because the Chain Killer, it's okay. Ultra Killer is pretty nice with the car and the city skyline there. I like that. Mega Killer, not so much. But that's okay, right? I mean, obviously, I like this one as the guy who plays DCS and stuff. It just looks nice. But as you can see, I went back to my Elite Operator Master calling card because I like this one the most, graphically, visually, right? Yeah, so throughout playing with the guys, remember, we were in a 5Q. We played over a day worth of game time. What's gone up is my victory or my win-loss ratio, actually. That went up significantly because, believe me or not, if you play in a 5Q, you only lose a few games. We won so many games, it was insane. I played the baby AK for a good amount of time. And you might ask yourself, why? Well, it's because of the new skin. I simply adore this skin. I think it's awesome, right? It's the only thing I bought and will buy in this game. Because it's a baby AK skin with anime, right? So I am really happy. What I could change up about this build here is get my taped max back on, actually. That takes away a lot of the skin, so that's why I didn't do it so far, but I guess you could just go through these attachments until you find the original skin, right? It's a bit sad that some parts that you don't want to change need to change, I guess. I mean, the patrol grip is nice. If we take that away, we can have something else. So maybe a different stock, but then you lose the skin on the stock, right? So it's really hard to decide what you want to do. But that's not what I actually wanted to talk about. So I just really enjoy the skin, as I said, and we were playing a lot of hardcore. So can we actually get to game modes? Yes, hardcore domination. As you can see, win-loss ratio of 2.7. That is insane. That is actually insane. Average kill or eliminations per game, 34. That is very decent. And yeah, there were a couple of very decent things in there. 1.2 KD. It went down a little bit. You can see it here, but honestly, for the most part, we had 10 wins in here. And we were like, okay, per lose we get, we win between 10 and 12 games. So that was really, really insane. Other than that, as I said, the kill chain was here. I got a couple of ultra kills as well, some mega kills. We went on, oh my god. We had a couple of relentless as well. Frenzy killers, ruthless was going up as well. So the more you play in a 5-man squad, the more you notice stuff. And yeah, also we did finish the battle pass actually, so that was cool, right? It wasn't really, honestly, there's nothing in here that I do enjoy too much, but it's just nice to have it, and you basically get 1,000 COD points back, right, for completing it. So that's cool. We did get a lot of other stuff as well. We played some weapons on gold. Wait, that's on challenges, right? Is it? Oh no. No. We can see it in here. Calling cards, weapon mastery. There we go. So what did we manage? We managed the Type 63, also the DMR 14. So that was good. We have 2 of those out of the way. Then we went for the M16, and now all we need is the AUG to have them diamond, which is quite nice. I have a calling card I rarely have, and that's the Shotgun Hunter. It's been a while since I had 1,000 kills with shotguns, but honestly, sometimes you just need to in here. It's okay. Assault rifles, QB set, Krieg, AK, XM4, so we are getting there as well. We are basically getting really close to the diamond stuff, as you can see here. Which is nice, right? I really enjoy that. And that's good. Emblems, I want personal emblems to come back, not gonna lie. But I like this one, just because it's black, white and red, and it fits with this calling card, right? So it's just a little bit of a match. Yeah, so stats are basically the same. As I said, win-loss ratio went up. That will come down the more I play solo again. That's just the way it is. But we saw some trends while playing that long, and honestly, some stuff is going on in this game that none of us are liking. And I said after the LAN, I'm not too sure on how long I will be able to play the game anymore. I will try to get at least a couple of diamonds out of the way. I mean, the tactic rifles and the assault rifles need to be done. Since it's only like one weapon. We can probably do those in a live stream, actually, if you guys want to. If you're interested in watching me suffer through the grind, completely ignoring objectives and stuff, I will happily do that for you guys. And yeah, but the thing I wanted to touch on is connection. Now, the higher up you go in the skill bracket, and we were definitely seeing that trend as well, the higher up you come, or the higher up you go in the skill bracket, the higher your ping gets, and the more mismatched you will get connection-wise, right? And it's really, really noticeable. Now, if you have a very good connection, you don't notice that too much, but especially at the LAN where we're like 5 guys on the same connection, we definitely noticed a more lag than we did whenever everybody was at his home, right? So it's a bit weird, and I really do not like it too much, but there's nothing we can do about, right? So yeah, I guess we just have to accept that. Other than that, the XM4, honestly, this gun is so good. Whenever I whenever I feel like I can't hit my shots and I'm very off and I play bad, I switch to this class. It has almost everything in it that it should have. Why is this switched around? I do not know. Same goes for perk 1. There we go. That's the class we want. Yeah, the XM is just a really, really good gun. We need to do the FAR, and I'm not looking forward to this one. I definitely don't do. Level 32, so we should have a couple of attachments, but it is going to be hard. The Bullfrog still isn't done, actually. Milano isn't done, but we only need some... I think we only need one camo for this one, actually. It's two. It's two. It's the point-blank kills, which are hard to do in hardcore. So we'll have to play core sooner or later, right? But yeah, I mean, other than the connection stuff, we definitely saw the trend that the lobbies are getting harder the more you win. We definitely saw the trend of what happens if you don't play the objective. That's more of a solo thing though, or like if you're in a 2 or 3 queue. If you completely ignore the objective for like 3 or 4 games, you suddenly will have teammates that will play the objective, which is very odd, right? Because we are usually the ones who are jumping on the objective, who are fighting for that B flag in domination, for example. There's just 2 or 3 of us that are only focused on that one thing, which is get B flag, hold B flag, defend it as good as we can, right? And especially if you play solo or with a friend or two, you notice that your teammates never go for the B flag, right? They are just aiming into the spawn of the enemy. That's all they want to do. They just want to get kills. And it gets a bit on your nerves if you want to try and win games when playing solo or with a friend or two, right? And you have to do the heavy lifting. You have to do everything. So that can be frustrating, and I see the connection between how the matchmaking works. So there's definitely a lot of systems in play how you get matched up. I don't like that. I really don't. And I talked about this in the past, right? I think this system that is in play right now doesn't work for me. And I know a lot of guys who are sharing that opinion that say, you know what, that's not a system we want in a public game mode, right? I mean, if, and I say if because I don't know when or if it's actually coming, league play, right? That's where you want that kind of matchmaking, because you have a rank to show that you have ranked up, that you progressed, that you got better at the game, right? You have an incentive to get better because you want to get into the higher skilled groups, right? You want to prove that you are able to compete at a high level. That is why I personally enjoy CS so much, right? You have your rank, and if you are logging in and you have a day where you're like, okay, I can't play competitive today, mindset isn't there, aim isn't there, movement isn't there, awareness isn't there. Well, you can just play a casual match and you will get matched against random people all over the shop. From Silver 1 to Global Elite, everything could be in there. And I think that's how a public game mode should work. Don't get me wrong, a certain bit of skill-based matchmaking needs to be and was in every COD, actually, right? You need a protective bracket for players that are very new, never have played something like this before. Maybe they never played a shooter before, so they shouldn't be matched up against players like us, right? Who are have years of experience of playing. So these guys need to be safe until they are until they develop their skills a little bit and until they are ready, right? Also, you have a physically disabled people who are maybe they have special controllers and stuff. I should make a little bit more of research around these guys, because I actually don't know how their controllers look and stuff. I'm really getting interested in that. But yeah, you have physically disabled people who they will never be able to compete. I shouldn't say that, but you know, especially when they're starting as well, or when they don't have a lot of time to invest, right? They need to adjust to a new thing and stuff like that, so they need to be in the protective bracket as well. And what a lot of reverse boosters are doing is going into that bracket, and I think that's not good. That's my stance on reverse boosting, just so I've said it. This is my opinion. Reverse boosters are assholes. They are scum. I don't like them. I don't do it myself. I know you might ask yourself, how did you get a nuclear? How was that lobby so bad? It could be because I played with 2 friends I never played before, and matchmaking wasn't sure where to put us, right? That could be it. I don't know, but I didn't reverse boost to get an easy lobby. I just happened to stumble across an easy lobby. As I said, in this matchmaking, sometimes you just get lucky. And that's all I can say about that. But I don't go out of my way to reverse boost. If I have a bad game, yeah, I have a bad game. That's okay. Most of the time, if I feel like it's my own fault, like I'm just playing bad, I will just stop playing, right? If I get like 3 or 4 very hard lobbies in a row, I probably just leave the game and say, you know what? I don't care anymore. I will just shut down the game, play something else or do something else. I don't care. I don't want to play in this constant sweat fest, right? But that's a bit off topic now, but you get what I mean, right? So people who are reverse boosting to get into the lowest bracket or the lower brackets, I think you are ruining experiences of newer players or players that aren't that skilled. Now, did we do that like in Black Ops 2 or in Modern Warfare 2, for example? Yeah, you had some lobbies where you could tell that there were new players in there, but at least connection was prioritized, right? And I think that's the way it should be. Did we get destroyed when we played Modern Warfare 2 in the beginning? Oh yeah, for sure, right? For sure. Was it fun? Not particularly, but also we didn't care, right? It was like, we didn't want to compete back in the days, or like COD 4, we didn't want to compete in the multiplayer. We just wanted to have fun, and the more fun we had, the better we got, the more fun we had, right? And the better we got, the more we started to care about. Which is very weird if you think about, but that's just how it worked for us. And the better we got, the more incentive we got to get better, to improve our skills. So, yeah. I don't think you need the matchmaking system that is in play right now to keep people playing. If so, then gamers just don't have the same, I don't know, will to improve, I guess? Or the same, I don't know, I can't put my finger on it, honestly. I don't know how to phrase it, so it's everybody can understand it, but I hope you know what I mean. But with that, we are done for today. There will be coming more videos on Black Ops Cold War. I just don't know which kind. We will have to see about that. Depends on what we get as well. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, take care. Bye.